Hello everyone. So in my previous video, I explained how to create a serverless pool. Now in this video, I am going to explain how to fetch data that is publicly available on Azure Data Lake Gen 2 account. Okay. So I'm going to split this videos in multiple parts. So in my first part, I will explain how to fetch a CSV file. Okay. So in next part, I will explain how to fetch a Parquet file, then how to fetch a JSON file like that. Okay. So first, let me start with a CSV file. So to fetch the data that is publicly available, we need a OPENROWSET function. Okay. So this function enable us to read the content of CSV file by providing the URL to our file. So wherever the file is available, we just need to provide the URL of the file. Okay. So simply this is my first command, select star from, then I need to provide open row set, and inside the open row set we need to provide a URL of the file. So this is my URL. Okay. So at this URL my file is available, and then we need to specify format, then parser version. So as of now we have a two parser version. First is the 1.0 and now the latest is 2.0, so I am using the latest one. Next is first row is equal to 2. So here I am trying to skip the first row. Okay, because I am assuming my first row is a header. Okay, so I am trying to fetch the data from the second row. Okay, so let me run this query. Okay, so it is executing now. So it executed and we can see our data. Okay, now how to get this URL? Okay, so first we need to know where is our data. So let me come to the storage account, go to home. This is my storage account, container. Then I can go to any of the directory where my file is there. Where is my file? Let me go to the source. Okay, yeah, I have the file. So I just need to right click property. Okay, in the property, I have this URL. Okay, just need to copy the URL. Okay, and then let me paste here. Okay, so both URL are different. Okay, but here I am using this URL because in this video I am going to explain only data set that are publicly available. So this data set is publicly available, and this link I got from Microsoft website. So Microsoft providing multiple data sets that are publicly available just for the practice, and my this data set is not publicly available. So this dataset I will explain in another videos when I will explain about how to access the dataset that are not publicly available. Okay, so just I explained how to get the URL. Okay, simply we need to go to the file, then right click property, and then we need to copy the URL. Okay, so now next is external data source. Okay, so this part is optional. Without external this data source I had fetched the file. In this query I don't have any external data source, but by creating external data source I can make my work easy. Okay, so just assume let me come to the storage account. Just assume in this container I have multiple data sets. Okay, and this source is my common container. So inside the source I have some folders, then I have this customers.csv, fact sales.csv, file list.txt, product.csv. In my source folder, or can say source container, I have multiple data sets. Okay, so if I have to fetch a different data set, then I need to write this query 5 times, right? Like I want to access this all four data set, then I need to write all four data this I need to write this query 5 times with a different URL. Okay, so every time I need to specify this complete URL. Okay, but I know my still source is a common. Okay, inside the source I have all these data sets. So what I can do, I can create a one external data source and I can give any name. Okay, and then I can use that external data source in the bulk in the query. Now how? Let me show you. So in this path, I have this data set. I have this URL. Okay. So I know till here I have a common. Okay. Till this folder I have a common path. After that, from this folder I have a different child folder or different files that I need to access. So what I can do, I can create one external data source, okay, that refer to this path. Okay, so here I am creating a external data source that is referring to this path. Okay, after that, let me create this. I think I have already created, but it will show data sets or data set, yeah, COVID already exists. Okay, then let me give the name COVID-1. Okay, so I created this. So this COVID-1 data source is referring path till here. Okay, so in my next query I am fetching select star from open row set, and in bulk I am giving only this small path. Okay, because in the data source parameter I am providing a data source called COVID-1, and this COVID-1 is referring till this path. Okay, ECDC cases till this path. So in the bulk now I need to provide a remaining path from here to here. Okay, we can see from here to here. Now let's run this and see the data. We will get same data. Only I added one parameter called data source. Okay, so we can see get the same data. So just assume I have another data set on same path. Okay, called here, let me give this cases, remove this cases, death. Okay, I have this data set. Okay, so we can see here till here I have a common path. Okay, there is a no change. After that my data set is changing in this child folder called ecdc death.csv. So here the benefit of data source is I don't need to change this one. Okay, simply here I need to change this one. That's it, because this COVID-1 is already referring till here. Okay, so now I just need to specify remaining part that I need to specify inside bulk. Okay, so whenever we know we have some common data path, then we can create our data source, and then that data we can provide that path inside the data source. Okay, and then we can use that data source. Okay, using this method we can reduce our code size. So here we can see our code is reduced and it looks less complex. Okay, now next part is we here we have no schema, like we don't have the column name. So explicitly we can specify the column name. Okay, so to specify a column name we need to use a with clause. Okay, let me remove this two part, I will explain later. Okay, now here we can see simply this first column is representing to 1, second is representing to 2, same way 5 is representing to 5. So in the width I given a date type, column name, type, and then for which column, for one column. So when I write here 1, it means I'm going to get a column 1 here. Okay, so if we look the data, it looks like type or date. So I given a data type date. Then here I can specify any other column name, column like 2, 3, 4, anything, but here I am specifying a column 5. and I know the 5 column is representing number of cases. So here I given a name cases and then integer. Same way the seventh column is representing a location. Okay. So here I written location column number 7 and its type is a varchar. So given a varchar. Simply now let's run this. Now we can see date rape cases location. So this way we can specify schema also. So this is the way we can fetch data from CSV file that is publicly available. Okay. So in my another videos, I will explain how to fetch the CSV data that is not publicly available. Okay. Now I just want to explain some more things. So in my current example, the CSV file we fetched, let me yeah, the CSV, hey, in this CSV file, the row is ending like every CSV file has some terminator like row terminator. So how it define a row is ending? Okay. So the example that I use, in that example we have a blank space to identify a new line called a row terminator. Okay. Now, if we have a row terminator like that, CRLF, or row terminator like that, LF, or row terminator like that, okay, uh, LF, or we have some custom code character, okay. So in that, how to handle those kind of case? So simply, if we have a row terminator like new line like that, CRLF, so in that case, we just need to specify. Hold on. We just need to specify our row terminator, okay, like /n. Okay. So if we have a row terminator like that, then we need to add one more parameter called a row terminator, and then we need to specify a row terminator like that. When our file is ending with this terminator, then simply in the row terminator parameter we need to specify this symbol. Okay, here we need to modify and specify that symbol. Okay, sorry. Now just assume, let me maximize this. Hold on. Yeah. So you may have seen in our sum of the CSV file, we have some code character like values are under some values are inside the code. So in that case, to get the data, we need to specify a field code. So here our code is a double code. So we just need to provide like that. We just need to provide code character. So we can successfully fetch the data if our data is inside this double code. Okay. One more thing, in my example, I don't have a header in the file. Okay. So I provided a schema. Just assume if we have a header. So if we have a header like here, if you I'm not able to maximize this due to some reason, because my account got expire. We can see product activation failed, but here you can see we have a country code, country name, year, population, header. So if we have a header, then we need to specify header row is equal to true. Like if we have a header in our CSV file, simply we need to specify header row equal to true. Sorry. Simply we need to specify header row is equal to true. Now just assume if we have some escape character. Okay, assume if we have some escape character like a slash. So in this example we can see in the first row, okay, slob, then we have a escape character, and we need to manage this kind of things. Then we need to specify this escape character. Let me show how to. Simply we need to write this escape. If we have a backward slash escape character, then we need to specify this inside the escape character. Okay. Now next is if we have a escape character double quotes, like in the between the name we can see we have some quotes. Okay, and we want to escape this. Okay, we want to read Slovenia as a complete word. Okay, we don't want it to be separated. Okay, and we can see we have a escape character double quotes. Then simply instead of a backward slash we need to specify this double quotes. Okay, now fill terminator. Okay, so as we know in the CSV file we have a fill terminator comma. Okay, here we can see we have a fill terminator comma. So this is default, that's why I have not specified the fill terminator. But instead of a comma, if we have a different fill terminator like tab, then we need to specify. By default our fill terminator is comma. If we have a different fill terminator, then we need to specify the fill terminator. So simply we need to write here fill terminator is equal to uh, sorry, like that. Okay, so it depends upon our file. Okay, but these are the things completely optional. Okay, so from here to here these things are completely optional. It depends upon the scenario. When we have some special kind of files, okay, then we need to specify these things. If we have a normal file like a comma separated file and a regular row terminator, then we don't need to specify these things. Okay, so this is all about accessing a CSV file. Thank you.